Does this sweeping romance look glorious in 4K? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? Tom Chattelbash here, and if you love 4K movies and physical media collecting like I do, then rest assured you are in the right place. And without further ado, let's jump into my review of Wuthering Heights in 4K UHD. Now, Wuthering Heights, of course, is the romance film directed by Emerald Fennell, starring Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie, based on the beloved story. And this one was one that surprised me when it hit theaters back in February. I actually enjoyed it a lot. I thought it looked absolutely gorgeous, sounded amazing. So I was actually looking forward to this disc because I think it's not only one of the better films of the year so far, but it's also one of the best looking and sounding. Now, Wuthering Heights comes to us from Warner Brothers, and on this release, it's actually a pretty bare bones release in terms of what you get inside. Inside, you just get a digital code and you just get a 4K disc, which is, colored to suit the film, which I thought was a nice little added touch, nice little nuance. And in terms of special features, you get a commentary from Emerald Fennell, you get some featurettes, and that's about it. So it's a pretty bare bones release for the most part. And this 4K release comes to us in Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. And like I said, I was looking forward to checking this one out because I thought it had the potential to be one of the best discs of the year for sure. Now let's jump into the video here. Like I said, this comes to us in Dolby Vision, and this film was shot on film. Linus Sandgren, who's the cinematographer here, who I think is one of the best working right now, he shot this on 35mm film and also on VistaVision cameras. So this was going to look very old-fashioned and filmic, and thankfully that comes through on this 4K transfer because it looks beautiful. I mean, not only does that Dolby Vision color grading really make all those colors pop, the production design in this movie is next level, and just the visual aesthetic is just so colorful and vibrant in a lot of the scenes in this film, and those colors really just leap off the screen. And the fact that you see that film grain on there just really gives it that old-fashioned filmic feel that it absolutely needs, and it's not overpowering. It's just there to remind you that this is an old-fashioned kind of film, and it looks beautiful. I mean, just throughout this entire presentation, it is a gorgeous looking disc. Some of the close-ups on this disc are just incredible. I mean, they're stunning. They will make your jaw drop. It kind of reminds you, okay, yes, this is a modern film, but it still looks filmic, so it's just a beautiful mending of both of those worlds. And in terms of audio, we get a Dolby Atmos mix here, and I really loved this mix. I think it's very punchy. I think the dialogue sounds very clear, warm, and present. I think the atmospherics are terrific, especially when there's any sort of rain or any sort of storm. You really feel it swirling all around you. And not only that, the bass has some punch on this disc. I was not expecting that, but anytime there's some inclement weather or there's an intense emotional moment, that bass really hits. And thankfully, it's not like overpowering. It's not overtaking the mix or anything like that, but it's very present. And I have to say, it added a nice little bit of immersion to the experience that I wasn't expecting. So that was a nice surprise. I mean, whether it's atmospherics and you're caught up in a storm with Heathcliff and Catherine, you feel like that's just kind of swirling all around the sound channels and just kind of making its way all across the soundstage, which is really fun. And some of those more visceral moments I think really hit because the sound mix is just so dynamic and also a little bit playful here and there, which I enjoyed. Very meticulously done. You can tell that there's thoughtful placement of the sound here, and it really adds to the experience. So yeah, Wuthering Heights is a great freaking disc. I mean, if you really enjoyed the movie like I did, this is kind of a no-brainer. It looks amazing in 4K, sounds amazing in 4K. Yes, it has that modern feel in some instances, but it looks so beautifully filmic and old-fashioned, and I'm glad that that was able to shine through on the disc like it did in theaters, and that they didn't try to neuter that when they were bringing this to home video. So this is a great looking and sounding disc. So there you have it, Wuthering Heights on 4K, looks and sounds fantastic. Definitely pick this one up if you're a fan of the film, like I said, and if you get a chance to check it out, let me know down below what you thought of this transfer. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think it's just okay? Let me know down below. And until next time, everybody, I'm Tom Chattelbash, YouTube's most reliable movie critic.